People, welcome back to Politics Watch. Now today we're going to talk about a policeman who was arrested after it was discovered that he stole 95,000 Jamaican dollars during a raid in St. Elizabeth. Right. So basically what happened was on Thursday in the early hours of the morning, police carried out a raid in a place named Blackovia in St. Elizabeth. Right. Now while they were doing the raid, they realized that they found over 300 pounds of ganja. But then all of a sudden, the money that was also in the house went missing. Right? Now, after a quick search, it was discovered that one of the policemen suddenly gained about 30 pounds in weight. He went from having a six-pack to a beer belly in about 2 minutes. So suspicions were aroused and them searched him, and it turned out Squaddy stuffed up the $95,000 in his bulletproof vest and was trying to he was trying to basically get away with it. I don't know how you think people wouldn't realize you suddenly gain 30 pounds overnight and you never go KFC or Burger King. Now, I want people to realize something here. Remember when I did my Maypen video and I was saying based on how much money the police claim they recovered when they chased that car, right? Remember them said them find one of the car them crash, them find a couple weapons and they found like $500,000. In that Maypen video, me and my subscribers were saying in the comment section that clearly $500,000 was not the real amount. Clearly those police officers found more money than that and they only handed in $500,000. And a lot of people jump in the comment section, a lot of new people started to attack me, attack my subscribers, acting as if we're crazy people, acting as if we're a bunch of mentally challenged conspiracy theorists. But the reality is, Politics Watch subscribers and regular viewers are people who think outside the box. We don't drink the government and the mainstream Kool-Aid. We know anytime you hear a police go on raid and no kind of money fine, you better know say the amount of money that is reported is not the real figure. You think police, these same police will take $3,000 and $5,000 bribe, are going to walk into a room or go on some mission and find $2-3 million and then hand in the $3 million? Them can't say no to a $3,000 bribe, but they will say no to $3 million that officially is off the books. Come on, let's be realistic here. So in that Maypen video with the Chinese and the men who got away and them say them find car and them find weapon and them find $500,000, you best believe that $500,000 they better multiply that by 2 or 3, maybe even 4. As I said in that video, I don't think 8 or 9 men went on to a big mission for like $2 million. Right, the real figure about how much was stolen in Maypen is hidden to us to this day. But I realize a lot of people in Jamaica, unless them read it in the Observer or them see it in the Gleaner, it's not true. Right? They need TVJ to tell them something. They can't exercise their mind. So when you try and present a new idea or a new theory that goes against what they see on TV, them ready to bite off your head. Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Right, I'm ready to jump on your back, call you all kind of names. I get those kind of people in my comment section all the time. You can't present a new theory, you can't present a new idea. TVJ never said that. Right, CVM never said that. Observer never said that. So where you get that from? I read the article you post. Nowhere in the article did it say this. Nobody can think outside the box. This is why politicians in Jamaica take advantage of poor people and take advantage of this country. Because they can stand up on a stage and tell you, say, 3 plus 3 equal 10. And people say, well, I that the big man say, who you? Who you? I that observer say, I that gleaner say, so it must be true. Right? So now here we have a real example. Policeman go on a raid, found ganja, found money, and I try to thief the money. And look at how brazen this policeman was. He was doing it the same day him find the money. He wouldn't even like wait till him a transport it or wait till it reach somewhere, then him say yo it gone missing. He might try to thief it right away, and this man stuff it up in his vest. Right? He take another squaddy. He say, hold on, why you gain so much weight overnight? Why you gain so much weight in the last 3-4 minutes? You walk in with a 6-pack, and all of a sudden, now you look like bigger food. Walk on. Right? These things are happening daily, people. We have to be realistic and face facts. This is what our police force is like. And it's not unique to Jamaican police force. It's happening all over the world. Let me ask you a question. You think people in Mexico, when they go on these raids, on these cartels, and them find how much millions of US dollars, you think they might carry it back or give the Mexican government? They must stash off for them one. It even happened in the United States. In the movie Training Day, remember that scene when Denzel and him team found the money? These things happen, people. Policemen might swear to protect and serve, but at the end of the day, them a man. Them walk in a room, them find millions of dollars. It's going to take people with extremely high morals and values to say no to that. What I said, here is a living example. That police go up and raid and then thief the money and then claim say, oh, we only found this amount or we never find the money. Can you imagine how often this happens in Jamaica and we don't hear about it? Probably it's a daily or a weekly thing. Especially if the money is illegal. Because if you're doing an illegal act and police come raid your place and thief your money, where you go do? Go down a station and go file say, yo, say the illegal money when we have in my house, police come thief it. Where you get that money from? You have to answer those questions. Enough people probably get robbed or get our police thief from them and then just leave it alone. Because them can't really make a case. And them can't justify where this money come from. Right? This story is funny to me. I mean, the fact that the man tried to hide the money behind his bulletproof. Not only is he a thief, he clearly isn't very smart. He clearly isn't very smart. Must be one of them long time police that were joined the force before you didn't know if you need, because there was a time when you could join the force without knowing how to read and write very well, you know. It's lately the police force started having higher standards about who them take. But one time you could get into the force. So easy. Alright. And I shouldn't even say that because I've done videos myself speaking about the difference between illiteracy and functional illiteracy. So this policeman is an example of someone who's functionally illiterate. Right? Because I'm sure him can probably spell him name and write and sign signature and them thing. But it's just funny to me. This is the culture we have and this is the police force we have. Anyway, jump in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the story of people. And I want my subscribers to remember the Maypen story. Remember that Maypen story when I was saying that 500,000 is probably not the real figure. And I want you to remember how some people came in the comment section and said, oh, them never see that. And Gleaner never said that, so how me know that? Well, here's another example for you people out there. Anyway, this is Politics Watch. Big up. Oh, and once again, big up the Patreon squad, CellsP97 and King Jazz. Much appreciated for the support. Big up on yourself.